Hey, yo, when they gonna learn? Gun control don't work. So on the heels of the Sacramento nightclub shooting and another shooting that happened in Indianapolis, on Monday, old Joe Nicholslick is supposed to propose new gun laws and regulations that's supposed to curb gun violence in America. Check this out from CNN.
Biden to announce new gun regulation and name ATF nominee. President Joe Biden will announce a new firearm regulation Monday meant to contain the use of privately made weapons, senior administration officials said, as he comes under pressure to take more steps to address a national crisis of gun violence. The regulation on so-called ghost guns, unregulated, untraceable weapons made from kits, will address a critical gap in the government's ability to track them by requiring background checks before purchase and serial numbers on some of the components. Though the ghost guns make up a relatively small share of the guns recovered by law enforcement, they have been seen with increasing frequency in recent years.
Now let me be the first to tell you, none of this shit is going to stop any gun violence in America. Let's take Sacramento, California, for instance. Let's take California as a whole, for instance. You already can't have 80% lowers, aka ghost gun parts, mailed to your house. All your guns need to be registered, period, full stop. They already outlaw and ban certain long guns. The very laws and regulations that Joe Nicholslick planned to implement, California already has. And despite having those stringent and strict gun laws, this shooting still happened. Well, let's take my hometown of Baltimore City, for instance. 300 people in Baltimore City, and we have 330 murders a year. Per capita, we the most dangerous city in the United States. And we have some of the most strictest gun laws on the books. You know why that is? See, criminals and bad guys don't care about registered handguns. They ain't going down to the local gun store and doing no paperwork to buy no handgun. They ain't worried about being in compliance with the state. They gonna get them guns however they see fit. All these laws do is hamstring and tie the hands of the law-abiding citizens. You. And let me tell you something else about these serialized handguns. It's bullshit. If somebody gets shot with a Glock 43X, guess what they can't tell you? The serial number of the gun that the bullet came from. All they can tell you is that the rifling is consistent with a Glock 43X. So they couldn't tell my Glock 43X from another person's Glock 43X. All they can say is that it came from a Glock 43X. That's it. All they can do is tell you the type of handgun, not what handgun. The reason for the serial numbers and the registration is because they want a gun registry. So when they come back to you guys and say, hey, these laws ain't working, they then know where to go to pick up the guns. They know where you live, they know how many guns you got, and they know what they need to come get from you. On top of which, where do you think they're going to start enforcing these laws? You guessed it, in low-income black neighborhoods. You think they're going to enforce these laws out in the burbs first? Nah. They're coming to lock your black ass up if you got something they feel you ain't supposed to have. Do I smell a new Biden crime bill coming? But I digress. We know all forms of gun control is racist, but they'll try to pass all this shit in the name of security. And like Benjamin Franklin said, anybody that sacrifices freedom for security deserves neither. Make no mistake about it. They won't stop until they got all the guns in their possession. They won't stop until the monopoly on power is in the hands of the state. Because they can't control people who have the ability to defend themselves. I really hope you're paying attention. They don't want you free. They want you defenseless and dependent on the government. This Canon Hotep saying, wake up.